Peace, family. This is Erika Trenell with the Nativa Party. I want to be clear from the very beginning. I'm not here to spread gossip, negativity, or harmful entertainment. This is about education, empowerment, and truth. We talk about things that connect our past to our present and help us understand the future. And if you're ready to go private, to take this conversation beyond the public space, click the link in the description or inbox me directly. Now let's get into it. Let's start with language. Words hold power. The word calendar comes from the Roman word kalends. The kalends was the very first day of the Roman month. And guess what happened on that day? Taxes were due. That means from its origin, the calendar wasn't just a neutral tool for telling time. It was tied to money. It was tied to debt. It was tied to control. Think about that. Every time people looked at a calendar, they weren't just looking at the days of the week. They were being reminded of what they owed. The calendar was a tool to keep people in line with the Roman Empire. Now ask yourself, if the roots of the calendar begin with taxes and control, what does that mean for us today? The calendar we live by today is called the Gregorian calendar. It was introduced in 1582 by Pope Gregory XIII. The official reason? To fix errors in the old Julian calendar, to better line up Easter with the spring equinox. That's the story you'll read in history books. But let's go deeper. This design locked the world into a 12-month cycle. Nations one by one adopted it. Some countries resisted at first, but eventually almost everyone shifted over. Now on the surface, it looks like just an adjustment. But if you look beneath it, you start to see this wasn't just about keeping track of time. It was about shaping human life around a man-made timeline. When you're born, your birth certificate uses that Gregorian date. That means your very first official identity is stamped into this calendar. That's not nature's, that's paperwork, that's man-made design. Here's where it gets interesting. The moon cycles every 28 to 29 days, from new moon to full moon, back to new moon. That's nature's clock, that's the rhythm written in the sky. Now, if we take a solar year, 365 days, and divide it by the moon cycle, we don't get 12 months. We get around 13 moon cycles in 1 year. So where did the 13th go? In the Gregorian setup, it was erased, squeezed out, changed to fit into a 12-month frame. And why would they do that? Many believe it was to break our connection with the heavens. Because when you live by the moon, you live by nature. You live by what God designed. When you live by a man-made calendar, you live by someone else's design. This isn't just about numbers. This is about consciousness. During the full moon, your subconscious mind is wide open. That's a time you can plant new beliefs, new affirmations, new directions for your life. But what do we see in the world? So often major negative events, tragedies, or rituals take place on full moons. That energy gets used to plant fear, doubt, and negativity in the collective mind. Meanwhile, most of us don't even realize that the moon cycle is guiding us. We just look at the wall calendar, see a number, and think that's all there is. They want us in sync with the 12-month paper design, not in sync with the living moon above our heads. Let me put it plain. The sun tells the time of the day. The moon tells the days of the month. The stars tell the months of the year. That is God's clock. That is divine intelligence written into creation. So ask yourself, why are we living by man's calendar when God already gave us one that works perfectly? When you follow the sun, moon, and stars, you're in alignment with the Creator. When you follow a man-made timeline, you're in alignment with control. So let me circle back. I started with the word calendar, born from Roman taxes. We looked at the Gregorian timeline, introduced in 1582, still running our lives today. We asked about the missing 13th moon, why one cycle was erased. We talked about how the moon affects our subconscious and how events are tied to those cycles. And we ended with God's clock, sun, moon, and stars, the true design. So I ask you, are we really in 2025, or are we just living inside of a timeline that was never ours to begin with? Family, if you want to go deeper, if you're ready to step out of the public and into the private, click the link below or inbox me directly. This is Erika Trenell with the Nativa Party. Stay aware, stay free, and stay connected. Nativa Party, you want to click the link or inbox me.